Cool. So our guest today is Leon. Leon is the managing director of Early Star Partners Advisory and Accounting rather. His practice works with small businesses to improve their bottom line through business advice, including CFO services, performance reporting, general bookkeeping, and tax. His practice focuses in the community service industry, specifically working with aged care and NDIS providers and non-for-profits. Leon, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The Digital Pipeline Podcast with James Moore.
I think you landed your biggest ever client through our system. Are you able just to talk through what happened? Yeah, what happened there? Like how that all unfolded? Because I think people would be really interested to understand that process. Because obviously we are you on LinkedIn, and we're helping you connect with these people. Yeah, how did that all flow?
He was a business coach that has a methodology of how to kind of help businesses, and I'm kind of the same scenario, looking at performance improvement and that thing. And so I was pretty much like 5 years ago, I was like, oh, this is the type of approach that is really good. And it's a book by Verne Harnish, by the way, A Good to Great. I don't know if you know about it, but anyway, so it's really good. It's really good business. And so that's kind of I try to implement methodologies from Verne Harnish as well. And this is the person that actually introduced me to Verne. Verne Harnish is good to great and whatever else. So I was like, this is what. And so in essence, we had a bit of a chat, and because of the fact that, and because we had that I built that instant rapport. He was like, oh, this is he knows exactly what I'm talking about, and he has a client that was like, hey, this is what it is. And so we were able to link in, and I talked to the client, and so it was a warm lead based on that, and we're it's a really great. I was just talking to them yesterday, as a matter of fact. It's it's a really great client, and it's all based on the fact that that relationship. It's just saying, building that rapport, letting them know who you are, and say, hey, this is what I'm doing, and they bought in, and so we're actually. I just talked to Ted, who's the guy that we linked in with, and like he's we're really good, and I think I talked to him last week about saying how we're gonna meet up for coffee and stuff, since we didn't even meet. It was just a Zoom conversation, and we said, oh, look, maybe this is whatever. So we actually need to have a conversation and sit down and chat about our relationship and that sort of stuff as well. So we're it's about contacts and that sort of thing. But being do
you think he's got some more clients for you potentially?
Yes, and that's what I wanted to talk to him about.
Yeah, obviously,
yeah. So look,
that's awesome. I mean, all you need is that first client to show that how good you are, I guess. And if they get results and then they're happy, then usually, if you can manage the relationship right, they just the leads, the clients should come, right. That's the idea anyway. I love that you mentioned you guys connected on the Verne Harnish topic, because that's what it's all about, is to find that common ground. And like in that first meeting when you have with someone, it's just to try to work out how you can connect, build rapport, build trust.
I did a back in the envelope type of calculation because I kind of knew you were going to ask something like this, and it's over 400% ROI.
Wow.
So that's not a year. So I think so we're still, I think this financial year so far is over 400% return on investment.
Yeah. It should, as we alluded to, if that one referral partner keeps sending you your clients, it's
and that's not everything. So like there wasn't just one. You haven't just given me one referral partner. It was there's a few other a few other ones that are not as significant, but it's really just you guys set the appointment for me, and I was able to get in front of them and engage a warm lead. So that's how it worked. Yeah, it's good.
Love it. So you got a handful of referral partners you can now work on. About the social media marketing, what happened there?
So that was early on. We did a campaign through Facebook, and I spent well and truly more than I should have. But I was like, these people always talk about how great Facebook is, and you get so many leads. And I didn't have that much of a success. And the people, like the leads that I got, were just, I don't want to be, they're great people. I have no idea, I have no doubt, but they were garbage leads, right? So it was just like, okay, these guys, are just filling out a form, but they were not they were tire kickers at the very best, and the clientele you're getting were not great. It was these people are just looking for something that is unattainable, or or they're in real deep issues that that they're far beyond accountancy helping them type stuff. And so yeah, so it was like yeah, it was just really not great. I didn't have very success. I've spent over a couple of grand on nothing. And so yeah, it was and like it was left a really bad taste in my mouth with social media on that. So that's that type of social media that I figure it was a bit of a not
Facebook,
the
yeah,
type of clientele
Facebook ads is definitely the scattergun approach, and I think it can definitely work. Like we run Facebook and Instagram ads, but you really,
I've seen you.
yeah, thank you. You didn't say whether you liked it or not, but anyway, you've seen me.
I did. It was it's good stuff.
So firstly, you need an addressable market that's big. Like as you sort of said, you're looking for a sniper approach, but you're very definitive, like you're very defined in terms of who you want. And if that market is not big, like tens of thousands of people, more than that, Facebook won't work because you just need a critical number of people in your audience to make that machine work properly. So that's the first thing. You need a total addressable market that's big enough. And then secondly, you need someone behind, pulling the levers who actually knows how to run the ads. And you need both those things working for you to make it work.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, from people I speak to in the professional services industry, that often doesn't happen. So I'm getting the feeling you feel like referrals either from clients and referral partners is the best way to grow your business now. Is that kind of where you've landed?
Yeah, look, with the type of clients I've gotten, it's really just been around somebody said, "Hey, I know Leon. He'll look after you." And those are the ones that are warm leads are the ones that I talk to. If I can get a hold of them and talk to them, and just being able to say, "Hey, selling myself is is my best asset in terms of getting them into an engagement." So yes, in my experience, meeting people through networking, meeting people, getting in front of their face, and just talking to them about what I do, about my experience, and about what my ethos and what Early Start Partners is about, then they're like, oh yeah, okay, this business is really something that can benefit me, instead of like a sales pitch, and and it's better that way.
As you alluded to earlier, like removing accountants, everyone knows it's a big effort, and you don't want to have to do it again if you can avoid it. So you want to make sure that you got to get. I mean, that's the challenge with your industry is people don't move around. So there's not that many people that you can target as opposed to other industries out there. And then with those people, you need to overcome a huge trust gap to get them the confidence to actually go forward with you. So I guess for you, and this goes for referral partners as well, they need to build trust with you before they refer their clients to you. In terms of how you build trust, is it just staying in touch with these referral partners constantly and just being useful, or do you have any other strategies that you found have worked?
Well, referral partners are also my potential clients. So that's in essence, that's so keeping in touch with them, and just being able to let them know what I do, who I do it for. Like because like I said before, you can throw a cat and hit an account pretty easily. And but you don't. So like I'm basically, whenever I communicate to anyone, whether that's through a referral partner or a client, or potential client or whatever, I want to make sure that they know who I actually really focus on and who I can do the best, who I can do the best for. Yep. And because I have that niche in community services, because I have that experiences, and Early Start Partners it's not just my experience. It's actually I really want to work with these people, because of the fact that it is needed, and it is part of Early Start Partners is our value set is to really help our community, and and help those who can provide services to those who are the most vulnerable in our society. So that's really where that's really where I've as a managing director of my business, that's really where I want to take my business to be a really positive influence on society in general and my community in specific. So that's really where I'm trying to focus our attention, and being able to talk about that to my clients and say, oh, there's that guy that looks with not-for-profits and aged care and NDIS. He's a great accountant, has lots of experience in there. He'll be able to look after you. Being able to communicate that type of thing, and not just here's an accountant. He does really good for me. That's it's a huge difference in that type of sales.
It's so important to differentiate yourself from everyone else out there. Obviously, to attract clients, but to make yourself memorable, to make yourself referable, because